5 things you need to know now about Ascension energy. So diving right in with number 1 is that we are now and have been experiencing an incredible amount, a massive amount of timeline shifts, timeline shifting. Lower, distorted, and artificial timelines are falling away. Humanity is jumping timelines. And in other words, the future is not predetermined now. We choose the timeline and trajectory for the earth depending on our collective vibration and intention now. If the idea of timelines is new to you, a timeline is essentially a trajectory. So there's a collective trajectory for humanity, for the earth, and for individuals. And depending on choice points in the moment, depending on collective intention, depending on vibration, the timeline or the trajectory we're on collectively can change. In the bigger picture, zooming out, there are groups on each side of the polarity holding the intention for different timelines. One is the primary ascension timeline for humanity and earth to transition into the new age, the golden era, the new earth of peace, love, and light. Simultaneously, there are lower dark forces holding on to the intention for timelines, for apocalyptic outcomes, for fear, destruction, all centered around controlling humanity, controlling the timelines. And as we transition through the ascension energies, we continue to shift timelines. I do want you to know that we are not on an apocalyptic timeline. We are not in end times. We are at a key transition point, a turning of the epochs, a transition between times and eras. And this is why we are here. We as starseeds, as light workers, as way showers, as earth angels are here to be a part of this transition and to, regardless of what's happening around in the external, to hold the field of love, to hold the intention for that highest divine timeline, for that highest divine trajectory and ascension timeline, for the new earth energy, for a new paradigm of peace, fulfillment, well-being, and love for all. So there is a sort of multi-dimensional battle going on with different collectives holding these intentions. Remember that you get to choose, you get to vote with your intention and your vibration. It's normal now with everything that's going on in the world, with so much collective fear energy, to temporarily get pulled out of sync, off base, out of balance. But remember the tools you have available to you to shift, to return to love, to return to coherence, return to presence, to hold your vibrational field of love, and to choose the highest divine timeline and trajectory for you as an individual and collectively for all. Which timeline, what trajectory are you in alignment with and vibrating with? Remember that old distorted timelines, false narratives, artificial constructs are breaking off, falling away, and crumbling. Don't crumble with them, because simultaneously there's this new earth energy arising, a vibrant warmth and light and frequency from the earth and from the cosmos streaming in that you can tune into to recharge your light and to now shine brighter than ever before, which is your vote for that bright, peaceful, vibrant timeline, outcome, future for humanity and for all. As this shifting and realigning is happening, remember to trust your guidance, reconnect with your higher divine aspects, your higher guides and angels, ask for support, act on the guidance you receive, stay open and positive as you flow with spirit, doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. Self-love and care are key to stay present and centered in the moment, vibrating with what you desire to create and call forth. A part of this is turning off the media bombardment, the fear programming. That's not to say don't stay informed, but don't let yourself become inundated with it. Turn off the news, go inward to connect with that inner light so you can align with the clarity, with the light, with the blessings that are available now, that are counterintuitive, that are on the other side of the coin of staying in that collective buzz and fear and uncertain energy. Pause that to tune into clarity within so you can be the lighthouse, the candle burning bright amidst the storm. This brings us to the second thing you need to know about the Ascension energies here and now, and that is there is an immense collective purging going on now. This is a result of the higher divine light and frequency that continues to stream in. Higher light, more divine codes of awakening present on the planet than ever before, which is pushing to the surface fears, insecurities, distortions in order to be processed, in order to be released. Ascension is not all about love, light, rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies all the time. It is about facing the fears you have. It's about facing the shadow aspects within you and loving all that you are, all of that multi-dimensional being you are. And through the love vibration, through facing what arises, you're able to transmute lower distortions and insecurities, to unplug from those older timelines and trajectories that are crumbling and falling away, old institutions and things that are not serving in the highest interest of all are crumbling. Don't go down with them. Be willing to transmute the fear. Check out my video with 5 ways to transmute fear so you can keep returning to love. Hold the field of presence. Mindfulness is key, becoming aware in the moment when fear arises, when anger arises, when guilt or grief arises, and letting it pass through you like a storm. The key is to not hold on, to not judge, to not bury, to let emotions come up, transmute them into higher vibrational light, release what is no longer serving you, and stay present in your truth. It's an opportunity to purge the old, to reconnect with more of who you really are, the true, divine, embodied you. One of the things, the beautiful things I've seen for many people at this time is they're having these ahas, like, if I get through this, I'm going to do this. What is that? I'm going to do that. What is your heart truly calling for you to do? When you purge the old, clear out the uncertainty, release the fear, that core dream, core mission, core truth can emerge. One more thing I want to say about the collective purging is that if you are feeling a lot of lower heavy energies, 2 things about that. One, is it yours? Ask, is this mine? You may be tuning in to a lot of what's unfolding in the collective, in which case you can shield yourself with golden light, send out love and positive energy, but hold your field of all is well. If it is yours, then transmute, release, clear out. But remember, it doesn't serve you or anyone to take on that energy from the collective. Secondly, if you're feeling sadness or melancholy, or you're feeling like this lull, know that that lull, that seeming feeling of inaction where you're being asked to be patient, to sit, to be still, to dive into stillness, that is paving the way for the next levels of your mastery. So one of the keys is to not judge or react to what arises, to let it come, let it go, let things move through, to let your higher light and truth emerge. This brings us to number 3, which is at this time there is an immense amount of ascension energy, of solar cosmic Christ light streaming in to activate your DNA, to unlock a higher level of your mastery, a higher level of your higher self being birthed and embodied within physical form. So we're turning the page from living physical lives, but then disconnecting, going within, meditating, and having these incredible spiritual experiences. That's still available, but now that incredible spiritual experience is able to anchor into your day-to-day life, is able to anchor into your physical body. And there are a few things you can do to support yourself in this transition where you're sort of feeling it all at once, feeling the old realities, feeling the future possibilities, and feeling the present. Stay present in the center. Stay present in the now, centered in love, tuning in to the solar logos, tuning in to Christ-like consciousness, tuning in to the ascension codes of the spiritual beings broadcasting through our sun, through the great central sun, receiving solar Christ light in through your mind, your heart, and your abdomen. Through this, you're able to illuminate the central column of your being with brilliant golden light, to open up this column to be able to receive divine downloads of love, guidance, and frequency that can support you now in taking a leap forward, in taking a step forward, in taking a stand, so that you stand in your mastery and embody more of your highest light in the physical here and now. This has so many benefits, including voting for the timeline, the ascension timeline, the trajectory you want to see at the soul level. But it also brings your gifts, your light, your soul qualities to the surface in your life. To connect with Christ consciousness, with the ascension codes available now, going within is key. Quiet the mind and dive inward to tune into that space of 0 point field, of void, of pure potentiality, of oneness with the all, with source, with all that is, because your connection to that oneness energy has a way of recalibrating your energy and your field in the present to align to you the highest divine blessings and possibilities available to be created with and through you. Stay present, stay open, stay grounded, stay here and now, open to receive the blessings that are unfolding for you. This brings us to number 4, is that here and now, there is a level of mass awakening happening. Quite simply, more people are waking up now, and people who are already awake have an opportunity to awaken to a higher embodiment, a higher mastery, and higher expression. Challenging waters and challenging times present opportunities for awakening the times of ease, times of normal, times of comfort, and maintaining the status quo ever could. So since we're in these challenging times, it means there are simultaneous openings for greater awakening to flow through. And this is happening for many people in the collective consciousness now. People are waking up through pausing normal, through stepping back from the normal routines and busyness and go, go, go. Many people are beginning to wake up to realize that they were in a sort of matrix program, and that program is not what they truly desire. Seeing and observing those matrix traps paves the way to feel and receive guidance from spirit, guidance from the soul, from the angels, from teams in spirit for a way through, a way into the next chapter, the next stage of awakening and of thriving in physical reality and in life. So you, as an earth angel, as an awakened being, already have an opportunity now to be an ally for those who are just waking up, to remember that your awakening process probably wasn't the easiest, and so to stay out of judgment for those who are in fear or in insecurity now, to do what you can to serve and support, to keep your vibration up so you receive the next levels of awakening for you that empower you to be of service at a higher level, to let more of your light, your gifts, your core truth and true divine nature to flow through. Now, this brings us to the fifth key thing you need to know about the Ascension energies now, and that is, it's time to double down on being of service in alignment with your truth. It's time to bring your gifts to the surface, to help those who are awakening, to help those who are having a hard time. A part of this is stepping up the self-love and care for you. It's nurturing yourself within and without, nurturing your physical body, doing what you need to do to rest, to hydrate, get time in nature, practice movement, flow creativity through you in order to open up the flow of your gifts, of your light, of your service and work. Keep asking, how can I be of service at a higher level? Help me to open my gifts to the next level so I may serve at a greater capacity. Help me to be of service here and now through my life. And remember that divine service, your soul mission, unfolds in many levels. It unfolds through the intention you're holding, the vibration you're carrying, the thoughts you're thinking, and the actions you're taking. Keep returning one moment at a time to holding the field of love, to being a beacon of light and shining your truth, staying balanced and taking care of you too. You may feel tired around this time as higher light codes stream in. There's also an immense amount of work happening in the dream world, a lot of work happening at the levels of your higher levels and multidimensional aspects. Rest when you need to rest, but also remember that sometimes when you're feeling tired, the best way out of that tiredness is through movement, to go for a walk, to do the yoga class, to do the qigong, to circulate energy through you, and that circulation then opens up your thread. This is all about finding your thread to the divine. Through your practices, through your prayers, through your meditation, link with your higher aspects, with your teams, with your guides, and build that thread, that column of light, allowing your awareness to travel way up the column to receive the guidance, codes, frequencies, downloads, information that can empower and inspire you now to choose the highest divine timeline here and now, allowing the highest divine possibilities for humanity, for the earth, for collective consciousness, for all to flow through. Remember that staying centered in love is so key, and so check out my video with 5 ways to transmute lower fear-based energies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.